Hi guys, Like here from Bike India, and today we are starting off an amazing series to help you guys out in your cycling journey. We have today the first episode of the Coffee with Coach series, and we've got an amazing guest for you guys to share his vast level of knowledge and advice for you guys. His name is Coach Miten Thakkar. Now, Coach, I'd like you to take a little bit of time just for our viewers here to introduce yourself and let us know about your cycling journey.
Hi, Lake. Firstly, thank you for having me on board for the Coffee with Coach series that you have started. It's a great pleasure for me to be here at Bike India, an amazing store in Bandra, and I love to be here looking at the bikes, beautiful bikes all around. Uh, I'm sure all the cyclists who are coming in, dropping by, they go through the same experience looking at these bikes, and they are always awestruck. Uh, and want to own one of these and more, maybe more than one of these. So coming a little about my cycling journey, I have been into the space for nearly 30 years now. Um, I started as a cyclist, uh, just another gully rider. Uh, from there, I transitioned to getting into racing and then playing at the national levels and being in the nationals in the representing the state of Maharashtra and uh, later in my career also played for West Bengal for 2 years. Again, got back to Maharashtra, and at that time, while I was cycling, I also had an opportunity to be mentor to cyclists. Uh, After which, I had taken up corporate grind, worked with JP Morgan for the longest time at that time, and back in 2012, I took a plunge to take up cycling coaching as a full-time profession and making my passion my profession within thought that I would be able to help a lot of riders, and I have been open to helping riders across abilities. So it's you don't have to be a pro cyclist to get the best of coaching assistance. I'm trying to do my best to share my knowledge with my riders, which I have acquired over many years with many hard learnings and experiences that we come across when we are trying to achieve certain goals and so on. And to do that, I had done my certification, 2 year certification course, which is a level 3 BCC, that is Association of British Cycling Coaches. I've done my level 3 certification from there, and fortunate enough that I have been with them for such a long time that now I also get opportunities to be an examiner to student coaches who are aspiring to become level 3 coaches.
Wow.
And it's been a great journey so far. Like, I have met wonderful people across abilities. So I have had riders who have joined me to, from with diverse goals. It could be ultra endurance goals like Race Across Americas, and we have had riders and great success in Race Across Americas. We have had riders. Most recently, we had Paris, PBP, where we had a great success with the riders, and nearly 60 medals at the national level.
Wow.
I've forgotten the count on the state medals and district medals, but our riders have been amazing so far. And it's just the process that I think that matters the most, and the approach that we take, and the commitment of the riders. So that's a little about our cycling coaching journey.
Wow, what an incredible journey you've had.
Yeah,
Really incredible.
true that.
So today, for you guys, we're gonna segment this discussion into some very basic things. The first episode, we're gonna focus primarily towards discussing simple things that newbie riders can look forward to while entering the sport of cycling, and then we'll transition into what things they can do themselves to improve their cycling, discuss, touch upon safety, nutrition, as well as the most common things like doing a little longer rides. So that will help our viewers and our cyclists, sort of get into the mood of and the mode of to practice themselves and enjoy the entire sport of cycling today. So, Nitin, my one of the most, we've been here in business for over 7 years now. Selling, we must have sold more than thousands of bikes, and the most common thing that always comes into the riders' minds and the buyers' minds is that, you know, why do we even go beyond getting into any particular type of bike? Why do we even consider getting a gear-based bike? What is the you know, that is generally the first question that comes in.
Okay.
Right.
पहले तो like I have been fortunate to know you guys through Wakar Bike. We have met. I guess we go along since 2016 or so when you guys actually started, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
And the common concern and questions that we keep getting. Yes, you're right. You know, starting with what bike you want to have to, you know, the common mistakes that riders make, and there are a lot of these important things that we try helping our riders with. And one thing I'm really glad. Because I have had my riders who have come to, or my trainees who have come to Bike India, and the kind of feedback that they shared with me, that you guys are really into consulting them to getting the right choice, कि कौन सा साइकिल लेना चाहिए उनको, you know, depending आप कैसे राइड करने वाले हो, whether you're doing, what is the purpose of your ride, you look into the fitness of the rider, like how flexible they are and so on and so forth. तो बेसिस विच आप उनको सही तरीके से गाइड करने की पूरी कोशिश करते हो. सो उनके लिए एमटीबी क्या सही है, या हाइब्रिड सही है, या रोड बाइक सही है, एंड अगर वो एडवांस लेवल की बाइक्स भी अगर चाहिए तो आप उनको हेल्प कर रहे हो. एंड यू योरसेल्फ, आई नो दैट यू आर अ गुड बाइक फिटर, and you have been helping riders with you know, getting the bike biomechanics right. Something which was a big miss ek time pe. I used to do a lot of bike fit in those days, but for some reason, like over a period of time, like I have transitioned to just focus on coaching bit, because now there that gap has been covered by bike fitters like yours. So yeah, ये एक अच्छी बात है कि ये ट्रांजिशन हुआ है. एक टाइम पे साइकिल कौन सी लेनी है लोगों को पता नहीं थी. करेक्ट, है ना. गियर्ड साइकिल तो लेनी है, मगर लोग बेचते थे भाई साइकिल 21 स्पीड की है, 21 स्पीड. जो बंदा पहली बार आ रहा है शॉप में, वो गाड़ी के साथ कंपेयर कर रहा है, उसके मन में चल रही है कि 21 स्पीड बाइक है तो मतलब फॉर्मूला 1 गाड़ी ले रहा हूँ और ऐसे भागने वाली है कि पूछो ना. But unfortunately that is not the case here. Eventually it is your legs which have to work. Correct. Gears are just going to help you to make your rides more effective, more efficient. You know, negotiate the different kind of terrains and wind conditions and challenges that you will be coming across. So yeah, that's kind of the perception that people have. And you know, it's important that when we are speaking to the riders, they understand this. Because the first thing that they are expecting is when they go on to a geared bike, you know, they either are not riding the gears right. They are either overspinning, they are bouncing on the saddle, or they are being too sluggish and trying to push really hard, and you know, working on their quads and everything.
So आप सही बोलते हो. कितने बार राइडर्स आए जिनके पैर इतने फास्ट घूम रहे हैं और उनका गियर इतना लो है, they don't understand के you know what's going on.
In fact, like, I'll tell you an interesting fact. This exactly was the reason that triggered me to become a coach. Right. Yeah, this was I believe back in 2009 when 10 जब साइक्लोथॉन हुआ था पहली बार. एंड इंसिडेंटली मैं वो एक जगह पे था जहाँ पे से साइक्लोथॉन का ग्रीन राइड जा रहा था, एंड आई सॉ द सेम थिंग. एंड तभी ऐसे लगा कि यार some these guys have so much of passion, so much of zeal, that they want to, you know, do that ride, and with that happiness and joy which reflected and radiated through that atmosphere which was there. But they were all either bouncing on the saddle, or they are you know, being too sluggish, and they are either not sitting right on the saddle, they are either sitting like as if they are sitting on ऊंट के ऊपर बैठे हैं, या कोई एकदम ऐसे छोटे से टट्टू के ऊपर बैठा है, वैसे एकदम लंबू बंदा एकदम छोटी बाइक के ऊपर. And there were so many gaps which I found. That was the first time that thought got triggered. Someone should make them aware. It took me 2 years to gather that courage. कि चले यार अपना जो सिक्योर जेपी मॉर्गन कॉर्पोरेट जॉब, सिक्योर तो कोई चीज नहीं होती है, बट एक जॉब जो था कॉर्पोरेट का वो छोड़ के साइकिलिंग कोचिंग को लेना. एंड आई वाज कॉन्फिडेंट दैट they I'll be able to help.
Right.
तब plunge ले लिया, leap ले लिया, and then we started off with coaching and getting into full time. That time the only thought was like या तो सीख लेंगे या कमा लेंगे, दो में से एक. I'll at least give it a try. मूवी ज्यादा देखता था वो टाइम पे, तो 3 movies really influenced me. एक तो अपनी थ्री इडियट्स थी, रॉक ऑन थी, एंड final movie that nailed it for me was Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. That one little thing. I had planned to do this sometimes later in my life once I felt a little more secure.
Yeah.
But at that time I felt like, okay, now is the time. I'll take a plunge. And so coming back to the why I got into it is for the same reason. People not riding on the right kind of stuff and not doing the right thing. And I just wanted to share the best practices I knew at that time, and I've tried doing that over the years.
बट इसके अंदर अभी जैसे हम लोग ने इट्स ग्रेट यू शेयर्ड टच्ड अपॉन इट, क्योंकि जब हमने बाइक इंडिया स्टार्ट किए थे द होल आइडिया वाज दैट कि कोई भी जब राइडर आ रहा है हाफ द टाइम प्रॉब्लम आता था कि कोई भी दुकान पे जाके कुछ भी खरीद रहा है, कोई भी साइज में खरीद रहा है जस्ट बिकॉज वो अवेलेबल है. एंड यू नो वी वांटेड टू सॉर्ट ऑफ टैकल दैट इशू कमिंग इन. इसके लिए जब कोई कस्टमर हमारे पास आता है we never just ask them sir क्या देखना है. It's better rather we follow a very guided process जिसके अंदर we ask them you know आपको बाइक के साथ करना क्या है. And then we transition towards के you know riding goals, riding frequency के हिसाब से then we guide them towards the right product, help them narrow it down. Now that can change depending if someone is just कोई नया है cycling में, or if they're upgrading, or if they're you know just starting to do थोड़ा long distance rides पे जाना शुरू करना है. So depending on that हम मेरी टीम को पूरी ट्रेनिंग दी गई है ताकि वो लोग वही सिस्टम से फॉलो करें एंड वही हिसाब से राइडर्स को है ना गाइड करें कि वो सही प्रोडक्ट ले रहे हैं, सही हाइट, सही सही सीम के हिसाब से. एंड देन द टीम को इज यू नो मेटिकुलसली ट्रेन्ड आल्सो टुवर्ड्स बाइक फिटिंग, क्योंकि मैं खुद सीख के आया हूं इटली से. दिस एंटायर स्पोर्ट प्रोपेल्ड मी टू गो देयर. Learn karo, सीखो from the top athletes, from the top coaches over there, and then you know using that knowledge to help guide cyclists, help them improve in their performance via bike fitting, help alleviate or get rid of any aches and pains in their body has been very rewarding in the process करने के.
And आप जो बोल रहे हो ना, ये बहुत जरूरी है at for that matter, be it cycling or be it any other business. You know, if you're trying to help the customer and the intent is really to help the customer, uh, it will help you with building the goodwill for the brand Bike India, which is already, you know, building over a period of time, and people have started acknowledging that through the kind of feedback that I get from my riders and so on. At the same time, अगर ये नहीं करता है कोई, तो बंदा जो आ रहा है अपने शॉप में, हम उनको तभी के लिए कोई भी साइकिल दे दिए हैं which is not right for them. We try to sell them something which is you know, maybe the bike is right, but you know the fit is not right. They are too stretched on the handlebar, or they are
then the rider खाली आके complain करने वाले क्या बेच दिया तुमने हमको.
Rider experience you know starts getting into negative, especially when they are going to be riding with peers and other riders across the community. They are going to notice that this is not right. Now
कुछ तो सही नहीं लग रहा.
भाई आज इंटरनेट की दुनिया में there is a lot of information and everything, and people they are at least, अगर थोड़ा बहुत 19-20 रहेगा तो नहीं पता चलेगा, मगर बहुत ज्यादा ऑफ रहेगा ना तो बंदा
समझने
अरे किसी कोई तो है शाना उसमें जो बताएगा कि यार ये बंदे का ये ठीक नहीं चल रहा है. And then once it gets into that psyche of that rider never comes back to you.
हाँ सही बात है, क्योंकि उसमें it's you जब आप सही प्रोडक्ट सही कस्टमर को उनके हिसाब से देते हो तो then at the same time you are building your own reputation and credibility. But when you stop doing that, it just destroys your credibility entirely, because then why would anyone come to you?
And some many a times, like I felt like, you know, it's not entirely the fault of the store owners. Like I have been to multiple stores across India and have had a long time in this space. Sometimes even the store owners are not aware of it. So first, it's not that their intention is to, you know, आपको कोई चिपकाना है माल, वैसे भी होते हैं, मगर काफी टाइम ऐसा भी है कि अच्छे इंटेंट वाले भी,
Yeah.
बिकॉज दे आर नॉट अवेयर, दे माइट जस्ट give you something which, so you want to do your due diligence as a writer before you drop into any store trying to pick up a bike and understand why you want to ride a particular bike and what is the right kind of bike for you.
Yeah,
and
makes
everything.
sense. You know, another thing जो हमारे पास जितने भी लोग आते हैं, there are certain things like, you know, a lot of common mistakes होती है like regarding, you know, जब फेस होता है, like as a coach आपने अपने करियर में क्या क्या common mistakes देखे हो with riders
ओ भाई,
coming to
ये
you?
बहुत बड़ा लिस्ट है। ओ भाई, ये बहुत बड़ा लिस्ट है, मगर
But if you can just summarize for our viewers, just to give them थोड़ा सा idea in terms of what are the common mistakes in cycling, you know, that will be a great place to start off.
सी पहले तो सेफ्टी को इग्नोर ना करो।
हाँ,
आप साइकिल आपको चाहिए, बढ़िया चाहिए, हेलमेट नहीं चाहिए।
ये तो सबसे बड़ा कंप्लेंट है हमारा।
हाँ।
सब कस्टमर्स इतनी अच्छी बाइक्स लेते, हेलमेट का टाइम आया,
नहीं यार, अभी
घर
थोड़ा
पे
बजट,
पुरानी हेलमेट पड़ी है।
हाँ, बजट स्ट्रेच हो जाता
हाँ।
है, ये है वो है, तो आप सब कुछ कर रहे हो तो ये फैक्टर इन कर लो कि आपको जब साइकिल ले रहे हो तो आपका हेलमेट के लिए भी बजटिंग करिए।
एब्सोल्युटली।
क्वालिटी हेलमेट आपके लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है। सेकंड,
इनफैक्ट जस्ट एडिंग ऑन टू इट, मेरे पास इतने कस्टमर्स हैं कि जिनको मैंने रेकमेंड किया हो ना हेलमेट्स, प्लीज खुदा के लिए लेके जाओ। उन कोई कोई कस्टमर्स ऐसे भी थे who had accidents, जिनके सर पे से you know मोटरसाइकिल चल गई है and they have been saved only because they wore that helmet and I told them please पहन लेना and they came back and told me like तू सही बोला।
भाई मैंने तो बहुत सारे क्रैशेस देखे हैं साइकिलिंग में। रेसिंग है तो क्रैशेस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम, एंड देयर हैव बीन टाइम्स वेयर आई पर्सनली हैव बीन involved in the crashes where I have rolled over and at high speeds, but thankfully I was wearing a helmet at that time. In the days when I used to be cycling and was racing, I'm talking back in 2001 and 2003, darmiyan, when I had this nasty crash. I had not a single scratch on me, but I had completely rolled over when a rickshaw had banged me at a full speed, and so I was lucky that I was wearing a helmet on that day. At that time, hardly people wore any, bothered to wear helmets. Luckily on that day I was wearing one, and it's absolutely important. Like for my riders, for my son who is going out for the ride, it is absolutely must. Even if you गली में भी अगर आप साइकिल चलाने जा रहे हो, हेलमेट पहन के जाओगे, वरना नहीं जाओगे।
क्योंकि हम लोग भी कितने बार कस्टमर्स को यही बोलते हैं, यू नो, हेलमेट एब्सोल्युटली नेसेसरी, एंड देन द सेकंड थिंग इज विजिबिलिटी, दैट यू नीड टू बी विजिबल। रास्ते पे जब आप चला रहे हो सबको आप दिखना चाहिए, एंड फॉर दैट लाइक कितने बार हम बोलते हैं कि आप टेल लाइट फ्रंट लाइट लगा लीजिए, प्लीज विजिबल रहना, वेयर क्लोथ्स व्हिच विल मेक यू बी विजिबल, वो हिसाब से।
नहीं, मैं अभी यहाँ पे आया हूँ करके मैं ब्लैक पहन रहा हूँ, अदरवाइज इफ आई एम ऑन द बाइक आई प्रेफर नॉट टू wear anything which is black. I want to be visible when I'm riding on the road.
Especially जब सुबह में before sunrise जब आप चला रहे हो and you're wearing black, people need to understand कि you know they're not visible.
And after before sunrise and you are not visible, and after sunrise because it is the color is dark, it is going to absorb a lot of heat, so it's also going to cause that issue. Other than that, I would also say that people have a bad habit of wearing listening to music when on the go. ठीक है, आपको अच्छा लग रहा है, you want to wear headphones, listen to music when you're doing your workouts and everything. It adds to your motivation, but see to it that you keep the volume low enough कि oncoming गाड़ी अगर horn बजा रही है तो आपको पता है। Other thing which I have noticed, traffic rule तो हमको apply नहीं करता ना, हम नंबर प्लेट नहीं लगाते, तो बंदा जैसे मन मर्जी है, कभी ये कर लिया, लेफ्ट ले लिया, राइट ले लिया। बी प्रिडिक्टेबल, बिकॉज आपको जो गाड़ी आ रही है पीछे से आ रही है, दे डोंट नो वेदर यू आर गोना बी टेकिंग अ लेफ्ट और राइट, एंड अचानक से आप ले लोगे, गाड़ी वाले को नहीं पता चलना है। वो भी अभी रिसेंटली अगर हम देखें तो देयर वाज वन आर्टिकल व्हिच आई हैड shared in one of the magazine, where we have tried advocating to ride। अगर कोई ऐसे रोड के ऊपर जा रहे हो जहाँ पे फास्ट ट्रैफिक मूविंग बहुत बहुत फास्ट है, तो कोशिश कीजिए कि 6 बजे के बाद करिए। तब तक सनलाइट भी आ गई रहेगी अच्छी
makes sense.
खासी,
The
एंड
visible road
4 से 6 बजे के बीच में बहुत सारे जो ड्राइवर्स हैं
Yeah.
जो रात की शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं,
Yeah.
they are sleep deprived, and that is the time when your REM cycles and
Yeah.
non-REM cycles, they are completely at a toss, and you know बंदा सो के चला रहा है और
Yeah.
लेके जाएगा. So कोशिश कीजिए कि आप अगर वहां पे जा रहे हो, ऐसी फास्ट लेन में जाने वाले हो, तो आप ग्रुप में रहो, so that you are visible at a distance.
Yeah.
एंड ट्राई कीजिए कि अगर जल्दी चालू भी करना है तो छोटे छोटे ऐसे लेन्स में चलिए कि बाय द टाइम यू रीच द हाईवे और एनी ऑफ दीज लोकेशंस, इट्स past 6.
So basically, to
Just to make it
summarize,
safe, there is a substantial data which you know is there that this is the most vulnerable time to be on the road.
So basically, to summarize, is wear a helmet, be predictable on the road, ताकि गाड़ी वाले लोगों को मालूम रहे कि you're not going to do आड़े टेढ़े turns, follow traffic laws, and basically just be conscious of आप किधर चला रहे हो.
जी, और साथ ही साथ मैं ये जो हमारे लिसनर्स है उसमें से काफी ऐसे भी लोग रहेंगे जो ड्राइव करते हैं या दे आर ऑन अ मोटराइज व्हीकल. अगर आपको कोई साइकिलिस्ट दिख रहा है, भाई थोड़ा उसको एक एक हाथ दूरी से निकलने दो. It will make them feel a little secure.
Be mindful basically of people around you.
Yeah, so whether it is a cyclist, whether you're a motorbike on your motorbike or you're driving a car, we are sharing the road.
So let's just be kind of mindful of each other and
exactly. Just keep it safe.
and with each other.
आपका प्रेजेंस से किसी और को तकलीफ नहीं हो रही है, अगर आप वो खाली चीज देखेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली बहुत सारे लॉस, रूल्स, रेगुलेशन सारे फॉलो हो जाएंगे आपके, एंड यू विल बी सेफ.
It makes absolute sense. अभी for these new riders, अभी next bit पे जाते हैं. So basically अभी new riders के लिए what's the advice आप दोगे in terms of nutrition? कैसा वो लोग मैनेज करें बिफोर राइड और आफ्टर राइड, कैसा वो लोग टैकल कर सकते हैं, थोड़ा उस पर अगर आप अपने थॉट शेयर कर सकते
हैं. न्यूट्रिशन यार बहुत बहुत वास्ट टॉपिक है. तो इसमें मैं खाली जेनरिक बता सकता हूँ. एक कॉमन मिस्टेक के दौर के ऊपर जो चीज मैंने ऑब्जर्व की है, लोग पहले तो न्यूट्रिशन से आने से पहले नॉर्मली हमारे इंडिया में बेस्ट प्रिफर्ड टाइम व्हेन यू आर गोइंग आउट फॉर योर राइड ईदर early morning, or if you're having access to indoor trainers, you may be doing training across during the day. But generally early morning is the case. So people tend to avoid having any breakfast. They have been sleeping for good 8 hours. Maybe I'm assuming that they have had good sleep. That is another common area where they are sleep deprived and they are going out and doing their rides thinking that they are doing good for themselves. But we'll come to that later. So कुछ खा के hydrate yourself, have something light to eat, some carbs, केले हो गए, dry fruits हो गए, cornflakes, mueslis. There are a lot of different options that you can consider.
This is before the ride.
Before the ride.
Okay.
Have something light. You don't want to गले तक नहीं खाना
पेट भर के नहीं खाना है, मतलब just enough to just feel satiated.
खा के निकल, थोड़ा
satisfy हो गया appetite and then निकलो.
और आप राइड के लिए जा रहे हो तो साथ में आप पानी लेके जाओ. आप थोड़ा कुछ खाने के लिए लेके जाओ. अगर if you are going for long rides.
पानी भी just plain water या फिर उसमें कुछ salts या कुछ डालना है? What do you think?
देखिए सिंपल चीज अगर बताऊं तो पानी, yes, plain water चाहिए अपने को. So normally riders would be carrying 2 bottles of water. One is plain water and the other one is the hydration drink of that choice. Now hydration drink का choice भी would depend on what kind of ride they are going to be doing. So if it is something जिसमें आपको slow release of energy चाहिए तो अलग drink रहेगा, आपको अगर fast release of energy चाहिए तो different hydration strategy रहेगी. So it entirely depends on the kind of ride that you're doing. But yes, you can always have that. A small little tip that I can share is whenever you're using any hydration drinks, which are locally easily available at any of the chemist stores, consider having more diluted portion than what it is prescribed. So if the content is like 500 ml का बता रहे हैं आपको prescribed, try going at 700 800 ml more diluted, because it will get absorbed better into your system and give you the energy.
Right.
you'll have more water. Try consuming water even
समझ
if it is winters.
what
uh,
so अभी ये हो गया हाइड्रेशन पे बट ड्यूरिंग राइड आई हैव सीन आल्सो गाइस लाइक you a lot of customers मुझे पूछते हैं कि लाइक ये कार्ब जेल्स क्या है ड्यूरिंग राइड क्या वो लेना जरूरी है नहीं है व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स
See, event ride specific hai. Carbs gels, yes, we use it when we are looking at performance cycling and everything.
Yeah.
It becomes important when you're for long rides and you want quick release of energy. Um at that time, it's
तब
absolutely
में so खाली लॉन्ग
required.
राइड्स पे
Yeah,
ज्यादा मतलब
because
it's useful
long rides, even for
Yeah.
explosive rides
Yeah,
and high intensity rides,
Yeah.
we'll consider using
Okay.
carb gels.
Understood.
But if you're we are right now just referring to riders who are just someone who is getting started with it or are at intermediate levels. So for them, like I think thoda bhi consciously up, you just think about it whether it is healthy or not.
Yeah.
You'll know for sure
Right.
whether it ticks the box of being healthy or not being healthy.
Correct.
So if you're
And then-
doing that, it should be.
And then what about post ride? Do you recommend any tips for in terms
Yeah,
of nutrition
do
post
within 30 to 45 minutes. That's the golden window we talk about.
Okay.
Where if you're having good quality carbs and protein, have your proteins then.
Okay.
So if you're into eating eggs or whatever protein source you want to rely on to, that is the best time you should be having a protein.
And then एक बार आप सभी we touched upon safety, we touched upon nutrition. What are your thoughts also on stretching, pre-ride, post-ride? मतलब उसके बारे में आपका क्या ख्याल है?
See, there are different theories to this, and I've been advocating post-ride stretching, and we have been telling our riders that dynamic stretching avoid kare, because there are chances that you might just overstretch and and pre-ride इसके लिए नहीं, because normally we are training in the morning and our muscles might not be warmed up enough, and so if you want to do your stretching after a little warm up, we are fine. But when we are looking at things more pragmatically, when you're on the road riding, you're going out and आप अगर रास्ते के ऊपर बीच में स्ट्रेचिंग सब पॉसिबल नहीं होने वाली है, प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है. अगर पॉसिबल है वार्म अप के बाद अगर स्ट्रेचिंग करना तो करिए, बट बिना वार्म अप किए अगर स्ट्रेचिंग करेंगे तो देयर इज अ चांस दैट यू माइट जस्ट डैमेज योरसेल्फ. सो एंड आई हैव बीन मोर टुवर्ड्स स्टैटिक.
So basically, post ride,
and
basically
just
once your ride is
enough,
done, just do like static stretches.
Static
your
stretches
muscles
that
can
too
recover
within
better.
your comfort zone. Don't try to overstretch. धीरे धीरे करके बनेगा. धीरे
धीरे वो basically flexibility in place आएगी. Got it. The next bit I'd like to ask you is that अभी जब कोई नई साइकिल ले रहा है, so while they start off basic riding के हिसाब से, and then as they take a liking, जैसा उनका इंटरेस्ट बढ़ते जाता है साइकिलिंग के अंदर, the first goal that they want to achieve is first 50 kilometers का राइड करना है. For that, how should someone self train or if you can share some thoughts on how they can try a few things ताकि they can easily achieve their first 50 kilometer ride.
पहले तो मैं ये बताऊंगा कि before you even start with your rides, this is something which is ignored by a lot of riders. Now in cycling, I have been observing there are a lot of riders who are starting this as an activity, possibly at the age of 30, 35 and 40 and above and so on. Correct. For a very long time, they have been in a sedentary lifestyle. This is especially for them. If you have someone who has been into fitness journey and who has been taking care of their health on a consistent basis all through, it would be a little different. But firstly, don't ignore your internal fitness. You may look really fit externally, and you start up with some gymming activity, you start shedding some pounds, and आपने थोड़ा वजन कम कर दिया है, you start feeling like वापस हम टीनेजर बन गए एकदम, अभी तोड़ देंगे, अभी तो यार हम पहले जैसे ही हो गए. वहां पे पंगे हो जाते हैं. So you have to remember that from where you started, you you stop, there has been a lot of deterioration which has happened internally.
Yeah.
So allow that
Process
a good
to-
time, good amount of time before you start thinking that you're back to your teens.
Yeah, makes sense. Basically, give it enough time, build
Yes.
your stamina, build
Yes.
your endurance, and then give it enough
Yes.
time, listen to your body, and then once
Yes.
you're ready
So,
with your regular.
a common mistake which I see is, starting में ही हमको सब बड़े बड़े challenges चाहिए,
Correct.
सीधा ही करना है हमको, बोरगा
बट लाइक
करना है.
अभी जैसे जिसको 50 किलोमीटर्स अटेम्प्ट करना है, हाउ ऑफ मतलब उसको कितना 3 महीना लाइक ट्वाइस अ वीक
नहीं,
इज
हाँ,
सफिशिएंट यू
हाँ.
थिंक, या
50
2 महीना?
kilometers is not much. If you
Not much.
do it right with the right techniques and
Yeah.
everything, 50 kilometers is absolutely doable.
Yeah.
For someone who is starting off new with little of good fitness history or some base work, 50 kilometers is not much.
मतलब वो महीना 2 महीने में भी अचीव कर सकता है,
हाँ,
as long as
सही
he is
तरीके से
riding
स्ट्रक्चर तरीके से
consistently.
किया तो we can have them achieve that.
Then what are your thoughts? फिर वही बंदा अभी बोलता है कि you know what, अब मेरे को 100 किलोमीटर्स करना है, उसके बारे में क्या सोचते हो?
सब मैंने we have had riders who have done 5,000 kilometers as well, and in less than 9 days.
Oh, wow.
In
Crazy.
less than 12 days.
Yeah.
1,200 kilometers in less than 90 hours.
Wow.
So, but you have to have a proper process that you need to follow. So there are different ways to achieve that, but just to keep it simple for someone who's just getting started with something new, first thing you want to do is remember that आप जब भी ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हो कौन सी गियर यूज कर रहे हो. पहले तो आपने, आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट आपने सही वाली साइकिल ले ली है, सारा साइकिल सेटअप आपका बायोमैकेनिक्स के हिसाब से सही है एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड नाउ यू वांट टू गेट स्टार्टेड, यू आर हिटिंग द रोड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. नाउ व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग ऑफ, please try staying away from using the big chain ring. Stay on the smaller chain ring, use the cogs, rear cogs which are somewhere in between. Allow yourself to, that neuromuscular sense to set in. 85 to 90 का RPM, 80 to 90 का cadence अगर आप maintain कर रहे हो, over a period of time आप सही से पकड़ोगे. Correct. You will start में तो आपका zone 2 पकड़ के नहीं रहेगा. If you try to ask someone to do their zone 2 workouts at the early stages, their heart and their legs are not going to be in sync. But over a period of time, adaptation will happen when you'll start realizing that this is my zone 2 effort, and that is more like a conversational pace. And where your heart rate is in
basically
zone 2 and
is like
80 plus RPM अगर आपका चल रहा है, that is a sweet spot that you want to target.
Okay. Basically zone 2 is basically when your heart rate is such कि आप किसी साइक्लिस्ट के साथ बातचीत कर सकते हो while riding.
Correct.
And उसके अंदर basically you're keeping 80-90 का RPM.
आप स्पीड को इग्नोर मारो, completely स्पीड को इग्नोर करो,
खाली cadence पे ध्यान देवे.
लेग स्पीड को देखो. अगर आप इतनी ऑब्सेस्ड हो, स्पीड ही चाहिए हमको, देखना ही है स्पीड, तो लेग स्पीड को देखो, 80 प्लस होनी चाहिए. कोशिश कीजिए. क्लाइंब्स के ऊपर ऑफ कोर्स एक्सेप्शन है कि क्लाइंब्स के ऊपर आप जाओगे तो वहां पे थोड़ी कम होगी, बट 80 प्लस रखिए. नी के ऊपर लोड कम आएगा, स्ट्रेस कम आएगा.
And then with time they'll build it up, and then maybe in 3-4 months or 5 months
स्पीड जो भी हो, 20 की भी चल रही है, ठीक है, कोई बात
but
नहीं.
at least take certain at one point about 3 to 5 months के अंदर he'll be at a point where he can attempt his first 100k.
This if you're doing this on a regular basis, you are mixing workouts with, ये आपने zone 2 भी कर लिया, कभी-कभी थोड़ी बहुत after few couple of weeks of you doing it, just take it easy. So a concept what is called as super compensation effect.
Right.
So you are progressively increasing the load on the body, and then you're giving it some recovery. So that's when the real magic happens.
Okay.
अपन जब भी वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं, हम खाली मसल्स को तोड़ ही रहे. इट इज व्हाट हैपेंस आप वर्कआउट के बाद जो कर रहे हो, रिकवरी, डाइट, that is all that matters, which is going to get you faster and
basically
stronger.
Push your body to do things so that it's not done, and then it recovers and gets stronger day by day. And
there are different variations that you need to mix it up with, but this is a vast topic.
I understand, but then uske liye then I'm sure riders can come in and connect with you, as engage you as a coach, and then they'll be much better guided.
I'll be more than happy. I'll be glad to share the best practices I can, help them enjoy their cycling, and that's.
But then also एक चीज और है which with this we'll wrap up. But basically, what are your thoughts on power meters, cycling indoor trainers, and sensors? When are they useful? In terms of, are they even useful for training? Like for our viewers, if you can just share your thoughts.
See, there are पहली बात तो मैं गर्व से बोलता हूँ मैं गुजराती हूँ,
Mhm.
दिमाग से भी हूँ. So in a good way, I'm gonna say that there are a lot of equipments money can buy.
Yeah.
But what you need, maybe there are a hierarchy. So
Yeah.
for a lot of riders who have the affordability, I have them to incentivize it for them based on the performance that they are achieving.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I really want the best of buy.
Mm.
But am I deserving enough to get that from me?
Yeah.
Affordability hai, you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it.
Yeah.
So I kind of say yes, power meters very effective, but only after you reach a certain stage.
Right.
आपका FTP चल रहा है 150 का 125 के ऊपर, आपका range ही इतना छोटा है
Right.
that you don't have anything
Power
to
meter का value है
wiggle around and
So I-
target certain
so I think
target zones and everything. So
correct.
might as well park it for later. You get to a certain level.
Yeah.
Power
So then
meter,
for
yes.
these guys, till they reach that stage to be able to मतलब power meter के level तक पहुंच जावे, they will I think a speed cadence sensor, heart rate monitor will be sufficient for them to start off and then gauge के ride on ride वो improve हो रहे हैं या नहीं.
हाँ, एक पावर नंबर्स, एक बेस नंबर्स तो एक
हाँ.
अचीव करो.
Okay.
See, there's sometimes it is a lot of riders they feel motivated. So each rider is different, you know. Like when you are doing your bike fits, each rider is different. Their requirements are different. Something what motivates them is different. So, but for my riders, I know that okay, when I get calls, we want to join your training and everything, and what is right for me. So if I see that the rider is already, is possibly at just 125 watts ka possibility wale, in the men, then I would say like we will start with the base work before we go on to the gold plus
Makes
plan
sense.
where power meter and more advanced training is required. And once you reach a certain level, we can surely
Go
upgrade.
into that. But what about trainers? Trainers के बारे में क्या सोचते हो?
Trainers, yes, I am an advocate to using indoor trainers.
Okay.
It's amazingly good to do your training in controlled environment, depending on what kind of training you're doing. So our training is primarily focused on RPM and resistance, which we are in control, heart rate, power, which we are in control. And now we'll soon be hitting monsoons in India. So that will be a good time to have trainers instead of you hitting the roads.
क्योंकि otherwise सारे riders after monsoon आते हैं and
Yeah,
they're devastated in the first few rides when the
Yes.
season starts. Makes
Correct.
sense. Right. So today we've just touched upon very lightly on थोड़े बहुत topics which our community might be interested in as they get into cycling, and we are really happy that you could take time out and sit with us today. So for that,
it's my pleasure.
thank you very much for that. And we hope to see you in the next episode and help our rider viewers with more details and more discussions on relevant topics. So, guys, there you have it. Today, Coach Miten Thakkar shared some really incredible insight and advice with us and with all of us. And in the coming series, in the future, we'll share and help you guys with more topics. If you have any particular topic that you'd like to talk for us to talk about, let us know in the comments or send us a DM, and the next episode we'll make sure that we touch on those topics. So there you have it. आज के episode के अंदर we touched on very simple things regarding cycling with Coach Miten Thakkar, and if you want to connect with him one-to-one for coaching, I encourage you to reach out to CycloZeal's page. Details are in the description, and we'll be more than happy to help you.
We'll be glad to help you.